High Line, as you can see, is originally some old train tracks that were used to bring cattle into the meatpacking district.
The High Line is, to my knowledge, which admittedly is very limited, an elevated structure that used to be a subway line.
I guess I don't even really know, what is the name of this? You're gonna have to do that. Okay, it's the High Line, right? In Manhattan.
When I first walked up on the High Line, I loved it from the street, which was this industrial relic. But when I went up there was a mile and a half of wildflowers growing. You know, really this wildscape had taken over this industrial structure right in the middle of Manhattan. We weren't really wed to the park idea. We just wanted it to be public. And over time, the idea of it turning it into a park really sort of coalesced. We and a lot of others fell in love with what was up there, which was this wildscape, this wilderness that had grown up there. So we wanted to sort of recreate that, but open it to the public.
I live on the Upper West Side, and this is my first time here. I'm just here with my parents, and we just decided that it would be cool to check it out. I think it's really cool. I think that the plants sort of interwoven with these old industrial structures and train tracks produce a cool aesthetic. I think it's innovative.
It's so much more successful than we ever imagined. We originally thought about 300,000 people would use it a year, and now last year we got 3.7 million visitors. Yesterday morning we found out the First Lady and her two daughters came up.
It's kind of cool to be here, and it's a fast pace. Everybody's moving with great purpose. What it is, I don't know. So it's almost like an experience in itself in a weird little way. So this is just kind of a nice, like, little relaxing place with great view. And for health reasons, it's great to walk anywhere you can. And so it makes me feel less lazy, I guess you could say.
I think it really brings people together just in terms of everyone's out here walking, sitting. You kind of communicate with one another in a really different way than if you're walking down the street, kind of hurrying to a shop, you know, to work.
My favorite thing about the High Line, I mean, I love the plantings because they change every few weeks. It's all perennials. But really what changes every few minutes is the people. And so I think that's the secret of the High Line. The way the design helps you look at people in the city in different ways. And I think that's really what's made it so successful.
To be perfectly honest with you, it's beautiful here. I mean, for somebody like myself who's new to the city and you kind of want to like see everything you can see, I mean, this is gorgeous. So, at the end of the day, that's why I'm here. So.
And I've always had three personal goals for the High Line. One, that it's well loved by New Yorkers. Two, that it gets better after I leave. And three, that it inspires other people with their own crazy ideas to start their own projects. Not just elevated rail line, but any kind of reuse of industrial infrastructure.